My sister-in-law buried her face in my arms, catching her breath. It didn't stop today either. My sister-in-law looked out the window. She'd been here in the morning, and now she was looking at me in the evening. I'm sorry, Kyung-soo. It's already been several times today. No. My sister-in-law looked up at me. You've been alone for 5 years, so once or twice isn't enough. It must be hard for you, Kyung-soo. But I'm okay. My sister-in-law grabbed my hand. Actually, I'm glad. If Taeyeon wanted me so badly. If it were any other woman, I wouldn't have been able to do this all day. My sister-in-law smiled softly. I understand you, Taeyeon. So it's perfectly fine, even if it continues from morning to night. Those words made my heart race. I think we're really compatible. Once we met, I wanted her nonstop, and she gave in 2 or 3 times a month. Whenever my brother went on a business trip, we met nonstop from morning to night. If we got caught, it was over. Our dangerous story of a failed man and a lonely sister-in-law had begun. Before we begin, please support us by subscribing and liking. It would be a great help. Now, let me tell you the story in earnest. It was 8 p.m. on a Friday night. Lying in my 20-square-foot studio apartment, I reminisced about the past day. How on earth did this happen? I got out of bed and turned on my laptop. It was a familiar sight, and familiar videos lined up. 49-year-old Kim Tae-hyun, that was me. Until 5 years ago, I was the CEO of a company with 30 employees. But now I was a man living alone in a studio apartment, doing this kind of thing. The woman in the video was smiling, and I just closed my eyes. The last time I slept with my wife was 5 years ago. So that was truly the last time. The business failure was sudden. A longtime business partner went bankrupt. And with Yonsei University's bankruptcy, my company collapsed in an instant. My wife, who had incurred debt, demanded a divorce as soon as she heard the news. I can't live with you anymore. I'll take the child with me. I took my 13-year-old son with me. There was nothing to divide the assets. It was just debt. My older brother, Taejun, provided a joint guarantee. My brother, a 54-year-old executive at a large corporation, was successful, and like me, don't go bankrupt. I'll guarantee it. So pay it off slowly. Thanks to him, I avoided bankruptcy, but the debt remained. Even after 5 years of paying it off, I still had 150 million won left. Working at a small business, I spent half my salary on paying off the debt, and the other half on rent for my studio apartment, living expenses, and child support. It was tight. The video ended, and I cleaned up with tissues. I felt empty. I was 49, divorced for 5 years. This was my life. My phone rang. Sister-in-law appeared on the screen. Taeyeon, tomorrow is Saturday. Would you like me to clean? It was my sister-in-law, Seo-yoon. My sister-in-law, a 51-year-old stay-at-home mom who had been married for 25 years, came to my studio apartment 2 or 3 times a month to clean. No, sister-in-law, it's okay. No, my husband's on a business trip, so I'm bored. I'll go. The laundry must be piling up. It's really okay. I'll go at 10 a.m. I'll bring the cleaning supplies. I refused at first, but my sister-in-law was so stubborn, so I eventually agreed. My husband's busy, so I'm bored too. It's my job to take care of Taeyeon. It was my sister-in-law's consideration. I felt both grateful and sorry. I borrowed 300 million won from my brother, and his wife is taking such good care of me. After hanging up, I received another compliment. My sister-in-law is coming tomorrow. My heart pounded. No, this shouldn't be happening. The doorbell rang at 10 a.m. on Saturday, and I hurried to open the door. My sister-in-law, Park Seo-yoon, was there. She was there. She was holding a bag of cleaning supplies and food ingredients. What else did you bring? I'll make some side dishes. You can't eat properly when you live alone. My sister-in-law was dressed casually, a short-sleeved t-shirt, a skirt that fell just above the knees, and slippers, comfortable home clothes. Even at 51, she still maintained her figure. Now, I shouldn't be looking, but you're sitting down. I'll clean. My sister-in-law began cleaning. I sat at my desk, pretending to look at my laptop, but my eyes kept drifting toward my sister-in-law. Every time she bent down to mop the floor, her skirt would slightly rise, revealing the line of her thighs. I turned my head. No doubt it's my sister-in-law, but my eyes kept wandering there. I hadn't had a proper conversation with a woman in 5 years. Last night, I'd only seen women in videos, but now there was a real woman before my eyes. Taeyeon, where's the laundry you've put away? Oh, it's over there. My sister-in-law gathered the laundry and took it to the bathroom. A moment later, I heard the sound of running water, and she came back out. I'll put my underwear in the laundry net and wash it. Oh, yes. My face flushed. It felt strange that my sister-in-law was touching my underwear. I'm done cleaning. I'll cook now. My sister-in-law started cooking. It was a small studio apartment, so the kitchen was small, and I could see her cooking. She took ingredients out of the fridge, chopped vegetables on a cutting board, and turned on the stove. The skirt was short, revealing her legs with every movement, and I couldn't help but look in that direction. I closed my eyes. Calm down. It's your sister-in-law, your brother's wife. But my heart was pounding. It was the first time in 5 years that I felt a woman's presence so close. It's all done. Eat. My sister-in-law served kimchi stew and rice. We sat down at the small table. I'll enjoy it. It's delicious. Yes, it's really delicious. My sister-in-law smiled. Her smile was warm, the kind of smile I'd seen from a woman in a long time. How are you these days? Work is just okay. It's bearable. It's hard, isn't it? Well, I've gotten used to it. My sister-in-law paused for a moment. Taeyeon, don't blame yourself too much. Anyone can fail in business. I owe you money, but you're okay. We're brothers. Just pay it back slowly. My sister-in-law's voice was soft. Thank you so much for taking care of me like this, sister-in-law. No, brother-in-law is busy. My sister-in-law's expression darkened slightly. Yes, these days, I'm on a lot of business trips overseas. Even on weekends, I'm rarely at home playing golf or hosting hosts. Those words filled me with a strange sense of loneliness. Still, I'm grateful because thanks to them, I don't have to worry about the countryside. My sister-in-law looked out the window for a moment. But what good is a big house? Those words struck me when I was alone. I was alone, and she was alone too. Do you feel lonely too, sister-in-law? Well, I've gotten used to it. She smiled. but her smile seemed lonely. After we finished eating, she did the dishes. I'll do it. No, she's sitting. While she was doing the dishes in the kitchen, I watched her back. The sight of her without dishes in our small studio apartment felt somehow familiar. It was a feeling I hadn't felt in a long time. It's over. Then I'll go. Yes, sister-in-law, thank you so much today. I'll come again next time. My sister-in-law left. After the door was slammed, the studio apartment fell silent again. But her scent still lingered. I lay down on the bed. My heart pounded. Did I see her as a woman? No, that shouldn't be. But that night, I fell asleep thinking about my sister in law. 2 weeks later, my sister-in-law came back. Tai-yin, I'm here to clean again. Oh, come in, sister-in-law. This time, my sister-in-law was dressed casually. Shirt sleeve t-shirt, skirt, and slippers. Where did you go today, Hyung? On a business trip to China. He said he'd be gone for a week. A week? Yes, he's been busy with overseas business these days. My sister-in-law took out her cleaning supplies. I'll help you. No, just sit down. It'll be over soon. My sister-in-law started cleaning, and I sat at my desk. But this time, I didn't look away. Watching her clean, a strange feeling came over me. As she was mopping the floor, she found something next to the trash can. It was a tissue. The tissue from last night. My face burned. My sister-in-law paused for a moment as she put it in the trash bag, but said nothing. Did she find out? But my sister-in-law continued cleaning as if nothing had happened. I'm done cleaning. Are you hungry? I'll make you dinner. Sister-in-law, if you always do this, I'll feel so bad. No, I do it because I like it. My sister-in-law started cooking in the kitchen. This time, it was kimchi fried rice. The frying pan sizzled, and the aroma of kimchi filled the air. It's done. Let's eat. We sat across from each other at the table and eat. It's delicious. Sister-in-law, that's a relief. While we were eating, my sister-in-law suddenly asked, Tai-yin, are you a woman by any chance? Yes. No, I was just curious. Because you live alone. No, you're not. Why, at 39? It's not too late, right? You have debt, and you don't have much else on your plate. My sister-in-law nodded. But you're lonely, aren't you? Well, I'm used to it. My sister-in-law looked at me. Her gaze was complicated. People can't live alone. Are you lonely too, sister-in-law? My sister-in-law paused. Me? Well, we've been together for 25 years, so I'm used to it. But there was a hint of loneliness in her voice. Because you're busy, brother-in-law. Yes, that's true. Even on weekends, you're rarely around. When I got home, I was tired and went straight to bed. My sister-in-law said this while eating. I can't even remember the last time my husband and I had a proper conversation. Those words struck me deeply. Are you having a hard time? Well, this is just how life is. My sister-in-law smiled, but her smile seemed sad. After we finished eating, she did the dishes. Sister-in-law, thank you so much today. No, I enjoyed it too. My sister-in-law put on her shoes in the hallway and said, Tai-yin, I'll come back next week. Double quotes, yes, sister-in-law. She came over and hugged me. Cheer up. It will pass. It was the first hug I'd felt from a woman in 5 years. My sister-in-law's scent reached my nose, and her warmth spread. My sister-in-law hesitated for a moment before saying, "Don't be too alone. People need people." With those words, she left. After the door was banged, I thought about the meaning of those words. People need people. So, my sister-in-law is lonely too. I wasn't the only one. A week later, my sister-in-law came again. This time, she brought a stranger. "Taiyin, I brought some wine today." "Wine?" "Yes. A glass during the day feels good, doesn't it?" After cleaning, my sister-in-law poured the wine. "Are you on a business trip today?" "Yes, from Japan. I heard the sand is coming in. My sister-in-law took a sip of wine. "Sister-in-law, do you really get bored when you're alone?" "Of course. The house is big, but it's scary when you're alone." "Scary, it's quiet. It's scary when it's too quiet." My sister-in-law fiddled with her wine glass. "That's why I like taking care of you, Taiyin. Taking care of someone makes me feel needed." So those words pierce my heart. I need you too. My sister-in-law looked at me. "Really?" "Yes. In the 5 years I've lived alone, no one has taken care of me like you have." My sister-in-law's eyes moistened. "Taiyin, it must have been hard for you too." "It's okay. I'm used to it now. Failing in business, getting divorced, and paying off debt alone must have been really hard." But my sister-in-law's hand was on mine. It felt warm. It was the warmth of a woman I hadn't felt in 5 years. "Sister-in-law, Taiyin, don't blame yourself too much. It's all in the past." I held her hand. She didn't pull away. We sat like that for a long time, holding hands, drinking wine. "Sister-in-law, I think I rely on you. I rely on Taiyin too." Sister-in-law took another sip of wine. "We're similar. We're both lonely." "That's right. My husband is busy. I'm alone." And her voice trembled. "Taiyin, you live alone, paying off debt. We're both having a hard time." "That's right." One bottle of wine was empty, and she poured herself a second. "Would you like more?" "Yes." The afternoon sunlight streamed in through the studio window. Sister-in-law's face flushed. "Taiyin, can I be honest with you?" "Yes." "Aren't you really lonely living alone?" "Yes, you are." Sister-in-law lifted her glass. "I've been with my husband for a really long time, too." "Yes." "I can't even remember how many years it's been since my husband last hugged me." My sister-in-law's voice trembled. "Sister-in-law." My sister-in-law tried to pick up the wine glass, but her hand slipped. The wine spilled onto the table and splashed onto my laptop on the desk. "Oh no, this is a disaster." I hurriedly picked up the laptop. My sister-in-law came running with a tissue. "What should I do? If it's broken, I have to clean it first." The laptop screen flickered and then suddenly turned on, and the website I was viewing last night appeared on the screen. Time froze. My sister-in-law looked at the screen. I quickly tried to close the laptop, but it was too late. "That's right." My face burned. "I'm sorry, sister-in-law. I forgot to turn it off." Silence fell. My sister-in-law's hand trembled. "No, I spilled it." "Sister-in-law, it can't be helped." After 5 years of being alone, the nostalgia in my voice grew faint. "It's just that men have a harder time." My sister-in-law said, wiping the table with a tissue. "There's nothing you can do when someone is lonely." Our eyes met. Her gaze wavered. "I'll help you, sister-in-law." She held my hand tightly. Her touch was warm. What I'd only seen on screen for 5 years was now right before my eyes. The warmth of a real woman was indescribable. My sister-in-law's voice trembled. My heart raced. How could I not hear? It was the moment I'd waited for 5 years. Are you really okay, sister-in-law? For the first and last time, my reasoning snapped. My sister-in-law slowly wrapped her arms round my neck, and I carefully pulled her closer. The afternoon sunlight filtered through the curtains, and the small studio apartment suddenly became warm. That afternoon, we crossed the line. How much time had passed? I was out of breath, sweat dripping down my body. My sister-in-law buried her face in my arms, quietly catching her breath. I closed my eyes, looking at the ceiling. 5 years of watching the screen alone. Looking up flashed before my eyes like a kaleidoscope. But this moment was completely different. There was no comparison. My sister-in-law held me tightly, and I didn't want to let her go. Was this love? No, it wasn't. We were just feeling each other's loneliness. But this moment felt the most perfect in the world. My sister-in-law's hand stroked my back. Taeyeon, yes, sister-in-law. This is my first time. Me too. It's been 5 years. My sister-in-law looked up at me. It felt good. Instead of answering, I hugged her tighter. She gave a small smile. Me too. Those words made my heart race. Everything that had built up over the past 5 years seemed to have been resolved in a few hours this afternoon. No, not resolved, but filled. My sister-in-law and I, we were perfect for each other. From that day on, our meetings with her continued. She came every time my brother went on a business trip. The promise we made to be our first and last was broken more easily than I thought. 2 or 3 times a month. Taeyeon, my husband, is on a business trip today. Got it, sister-in-law. We needed each other. My sister-in-law. The loneliness of being ignored for 25 years, and I, the longing that had built up for 5 years, were resolved through each other. But with each meeting, the guilt grew. I borrowed 300 million won from my brother, and now I'm doing this with his wife. Sister-in-law, we shouldn't be doing this, I know, but I can't stop. Me either. My sister-in-law buried her face in my chest. Taeyeon, yes, you didn't stop today either. My sister-in-law looked out the window. The sister-in-law who came in the morning was now looking at her old age in the evening. I'm sorry, sister-in-law. You've already done this many times today. No, my sister-in-law looked up at me. You've been alone for 5 years. Once or twice isn't enough. It must be hard for you. I'm okay. My sister-in-law took my hand. I'm actually happy. If Taeyeon wanted me so badly, if it were another woman, I wouldn't have been able to do this all day. My sister-in-law smiled softly. I understand, Taeyeon, so it's completely fine. My heart raced at those words, even from morning to night. We held each other like that, but every time we met, the guilt grew. My brother's face came to mind. Don't be born bankrupt. I'll give you a guarantee. That voice lingered in my ears. I'm a little scared, sister-in-law. If you find out, I'm finished. I know, but why can't I stop? Sister-in-law smiled sadly. It's because we're both lonely. That's right. I guess loneliness makes people like this. We continued our repeated encounters like that. Between guilt and loneliness, one day I got a call from my brother. Taeyeon, how are you these days? Just okay. Seo Yoon comes by often? I heard she'll clean for me. My heart sank. Yes. Thank you for taking care of me. Sister dash in dash law dot double quotes, yeah. Our Seo Yoon is a good girl. Seeing her taking care of her younger sister-in-law, a moment of silence flowed. But Taeyin, why don't you think about reviving yourself? Why are you suddenly like that? No, at 49. It's not too late. Living alone is lonely. And I've thought about it. But I have debt. And debt can be paid off slowly. Living alone, Seo Yoon keeps worrying about me. My brother's voice was strange. My sister-in-law said she felt sorry for me because I was alone. She kept wanting to take care of me. And my heart sank. I'm sorry, brother. What are you sorry for? But I thought Seo Yoon would care less if I met a woman. So those words stung. Okay? And be born. Okay? Don't rely on Seo Yoon too much. You're my sister in law. My heart skipped a beat. What are you talking about? No, I said something stupid. I just wish I could meet a woman and reviving myself. Okay? Even after I hung up, my brother's words lingered in my ears. Don't rely on Seo Yoon too much. It's your sister-in-law. Does your brother know? Or is he just worried? My hand trembled as I handed him the phone. I can't let them find out. Absolutely not. One Friday afternoon, I was with my sister-in-law. The doorbell suddenly rang. It was my brother. My sister-in-law and I froze. What should we do? Hide in the bathroom. My sister-in-law hurriedly gave me some clothes and ran to the bathroom. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Brother, is your business trip canceled? Have you eaten? Let's go eat together. Oh, just for now, my brother paused. Glancing at the front door. There were women's shoes. His heart was beautiful. It's not Seo Yoon, I said hurriedly. There's a woman here now. A smile spread across my brother's face. Hey, there really is a woman, huh? My brother looked around the living room. There were 2 wine glasses on the table. The atmosphere must have been good. It's okay. It's okay. I'll go. My brother tapped me on the shoulder. Okay, that's how it should be. Can you live alone at 49? Who are you? Blind date. Apply. Something like that. My brother smiled, looking toward the bathroom. I'm sorry, miss. I'll just pop in and get out. Hey, good job. I really need to meet a woman now. Just then, my brother's phone rang. Hello? Oh, yes. I'm leaving now. My brother patted my back as he left. Be good. Okay, let's get dinner next time. Hello to the woman, he said. As soon as he closed the door, my sister-in-law came out of the bathroom. Her face was pale. Taeyin, it's okay, sister-in-law. I almost got caught. Her hands were shaking. I was so scared. I hugged her. It's okay. You don't know, really? Yes. I thought she was my girlfriend, but my hands were shaking too. My sister-in-law buried her face in my chest. Taeyin, should we stop now? If you get caught, it's over. I know, but my sister-in-law looked up at me. I can't stop. We held each other tightly. I was shaking, but I couldn't let go. My sister-in-law stopped contacting me after that day. For a week, 2 weeks, I texted my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law, are you okay? There was no reply. Sister-in-law, I miss you. Still no reply. A month passed. The studio apartment became quiet again, and I was alone again. One day, my brother called. Come home this weekend. Seo Yoon will cook for you, yes. Come Saturday night, I'll grill some meat for you. My heart sank after I hung up the phone. I need to see you. I went to my brother's house Saturday night. I rang the doorbell and she answered. Welcome, Taeyin. Hello, sister-in-law. It's been a month. She was dressed neatly and had light makeup. Come in. My brother was in the living room watching TV. I'm here. Sit down. Yes. My sister-in-law went to the sidewalk. Seo-yoon. Bring the meat. Yes. My sister-in-law came out with the meat, and my brother started grilling it. How much debt do I have left? About 100 million won now. You've paid off a lot. You've worked hard. Thanks to you, Hyung. It's only natural, since we're brothers, he said while grilling meat. But what happened to that woman? A woman. The woman who was in my studio apartment last time. My heart sank. Next to me, my sister-in-law Postado. That's too bad. Why? The atmosphere seemed nice. It just didn't click. What a shame. But now, think about Jaeon. I'll think about it. As my sister-in-law set the table, our eyes met. Her gaze wavered. During dinner, only my brother talked about work, golf, future plans. My sister-in-law and I barely spoke. When our eyes met, we avoided each other. It was a good meal, okay? Seo-yoon, get me some coffee. Yes, yes. My sister-in-law went to the sidewalk to make coffee, while my brother-in-law went to the bathroom. The two of us were left alone for a moment. Sister-in-law, yes. How are you? Yes, Taeyin too. I'm glad you paid off your debt. Sister-in-law, I hope you meet someone good now. My sister-in-law's voice trembled. My brother came back, and we couldn't talk anymore. My heart was heavy on the way home. Was this the end? I arrived at my studio apartment and lay down on the bed. I checked my phone. I got a text from my sister-in-law. Take care, Taeyin. We did well. I cried. A year had passed. I was still living in the studio apartment, and 50 million won in debt remained. My sister-in-law stopped coming. My brother was still busy, and when we met occasionally, we talked about her. Seo-yoon's taken up a hobby these days. She's learning to draw. That's good. How about you, brother? Is she a woman? No, let's meet up soon. Before we get too close. Yes, my sister-in-law was still at my brother's house, living with her lonely, busy husband. I was still in the studio apartment, alone. Nothing had changed. I lay in bed and answered my phone. There was still a text from my sister-in-law from a year ago. Take care, Taeyin. We did well. I closed my eyes as I read the text. 3 years had passed. I was 53 years old, and my debt was completely paid off. I moved from a studio apartment to a slightly larger two-bedroom. I got a promotion at work and a small raise. One day, my brother called. He said, come home on Sunday, Taeyin. Seo-yoon will cook for you, yes, Hyung. I went to his house. My sister-in-law answered the door. Welcome, Taeyin. Hello, sister-in-law. She looked the same as before. No, she looked a little older. Come in. I sat in the living room. My brother said, you moved, Taeyin, into a room? Yeah, I've got some money now that I've paid off my debt. That's great. My sister-in-law prepared the meal. Eat well. Thank you. While we were eating, my brother asked, are you still living alone? Yeah, get remarried quickly. It's too late when you're already broke. I'm thinking about it. But don't just think about it. Let's meet for real, okay? My sister-in-law ate quietly. After we finished eating, my brother went out to answer the phone. My sister-in-law said while doing the dishes. Taeyeon, really think about Jaewon. Sister-in-law, life is too long to live alone. What about you? She paused for a moment. Me? I'll just keep going like this with you, brother. Well, I'm used to it. We've been together for over 25 years. So she smiled sadly. But I'm not lonely because I have something to draw. That's fortunate. Taeyeon is different. It's not too late. My sister-in-law finishes the dishes and picks me up. I hope you meet someone good and live happily. Be happy, too. Sister-in-law, I'm okay. We went back to our respective places. My sister-in-law lives in my brother's house, and I live in a two-room apartment. We each endure our loneliness and live our own lives. That was the path we choose. Now, all that's left is awkward encounters at family gatherings. Hello, sister-in-law. Welcome, Taeyeon. That was all. I returned home, lay on the bed, and looked up at the ceiling. My debt was gone, but my loneliness remained. I turned on my laptop. Familiar sights, familiar videos. 53-year-old Kim Tae-hyun, still alone. I'll end today's story here. I would like to thank everyone who has been with me until the end. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment saying you enjoyed the video. It would be a great encouragement.